The human body is designed to sleep at night and sleep well and deeply and performs a whole lot of functions that we obviously are not aware of are happening when we are asleep, but they happen. In order to go to sleep, the primary requirement is for the mind to switch off. What does that mean? It's not like a on and off switch, but what it practically means is that the mind is paying attention to everything that is happening on a daily basis in life. This happened, that happened, this is going to happen, what is going to happen, how am I going to solve this problem, whatever is happening in the environment, noise, movements, all kinds of things that are happening. The mind is like a radar that is constantly looking out for what might need your attention at any particular time. So when it's time for the mind, part of the brain, we use the term mind for a function of the brain. So when the mind has to do its maintenance work, without which it cannot keep functioning at its best, it switches attention. Switches attention from everything happening in life to doing its housekeeping work. And that is the onset of sleep in simple terms. Okay, so if that needs to happen naturally, smoothly, easily, you put your head down, you fall asleep. When that is not happening, we have to bring that natural function back in its balance, in the way it needs to be. So how is it that we can do that? Well, we could knock the mind out by the force of a chemical, such as a sleeping pill or some chemical people would use on a common basis, socially, such as alcohol or some drug, but some chemical. So the other healthier, better way of doing this would be to go through a process that uses you can call these mind hacks. So uses techniques that allow the mind to switch off. Simple as that. So permitting the mind by going through a mental process that helps the mind gradually switch over to its housekeeping work that it needs to do. And that's the onset and maintenance of sleep. So in order to accomplish this, you could do it one time, or you could do it on a nightly basis. You could do it over long term. And obviously our goal is to do this every night, most nights, in the long run. How can we do that? We train the mind. What does training mean? Simple thing. You learn to drive, you have an instructor, you get in the car with them, they show you how to do this, do that, look left, look right, stop, use the brakes, however that is. They show you how to do this a few times, then they let you do it on your own a few times, and they're watching and they're helping you do this. And then the more times you do this, you stop thinking about this. It becomes just an automatic thing for you to do. You get in the car, you drive away, you don't even think about each step that you were supposed to follow. And that is creating a habit, that is training the mind. So you train the mind by creating a habit, repetitively doing something that uses techniques that the mind follows, that the mind responds to. And as you go through these things, because the science of how the brain works has shown us that if we thought about this and we thought about that and we thought about that and we paid attention to this, the mind would gradually start loosening up and stop thinking about the neighbor's dog barking or how terrible somebody was to you today, or how difficult the work is going to be tomorrow, or the 5,000 other things we think about. As you gradually learn to do this, the problem gets better. you're able to go to sleep, stay asleep better over a long period of time without the use of chemicals, medicines, drugs, any number of things. That's what we're talking about when we say train the mind to relax and, quote unquote, let things be. Sleep well.